Hello, everyone. My name is Arthur Lam, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Negawatt. I'm very glad that PropTech Asia has invited us to show what we do and how do we use technology or IoT to actually enhance ESG initiatives in the built environment. So let me pull out my presentation quickly, and I can share what we do. So Negawatt will try to enhance building value by assisting landlords and tenants to manage climate change risk, resilience, and to decarbonize for net zero future through smart building digital transformation. And there are three aims that we're trying to do. Number one, how do we create new revenue from digitization? Number two, how do we increase efficiency, operation efficiency, and reduce costs? And how do we actually manage climate risk? Number three, through data in the building, how can we increase social equity in the built environment? Because we actually understand that the most valuable asset in a building are probably people. So let's talk about the three major steps of digital transformation. Number one, digitization. How do we actually convert information that we see in our real life into one and zeros? And how do we consolidate them? How do we get this data and make it accessible in the digital format? Number two is digitalization. So what do we use these data for? And what kind of insight do we actually derive from this information that we get? And how do we automate process to actually increase efficiencies? And the third step is actually called digital transformation. Once we actually have defined new business applications, how do we actually provide new value-added services based on the information that we get, increase efficiency, and how do we actually bring in new additional revenue for our clients? So that's the three steps of digital transformation. So the product of Negawatt is actually called the Building OS. So we are designed with IoT technology, okay, and RPA, robotic processing automation, designed to collect information such as building data, human-generated data, and is packed with a lot of engineering, building management, domain knowledge. So let me talk about the building information that we're going to get. For example, IAQ, air quality, energy, and all this kind of stuff that's happening in the building. We use technology such as IoT to collect information. The second type is human-generated data, because people do manage the buildings, and also all these occupants are generating a vast amount of information. So how do we capture that information through technology as well? Number three, with our platform is packed with a lot of engineering rules and principles, because we have been running buildings in the past hundreds of years. And there are actually engineering principles that we need to adhere in order to maintain the level of standards that we can actually keep the people inside happy. So what we do is we use IoT, big data, we use visualization, AI, and automation, and try to make the built environment a lot more sustainable. So when we talk about ESG, it's a very, very broad term. And for digital transformation ESG, of course, there are three things: environmental, social, and governance. So environmental, we have different solutions that can actually allow to collect information such as electricity, water, trash, air quality, temperature, down to how do we actually decarbonize with chiller plant optimization through our AI technology, and hope that we can manage our carbon emissions to drive for net zero. For social, okay, there's more of health and social well-being inside the built environment. So with COVID, we're talking about how do we measure the pollutants inside the building, and how do we detect if people are smoking, or if we can actually apply effective sanitization methods, since we have a lot of pathogens around in the buildings right now. And also security and well-being is very, very important. So all of that, how do we use information to maintain and make sure that the operational efficiencies is there, as well as providing a healthy and well-being environment. And for that, we can actually drive tenant engagement. And that will actually change the solution that we've been providing before. And that's how we transform digitally. And for the governance, of course, we want to make everything transparent. So with our platform, all these different building stakeholders will be able to access the same set of data. So they'll be able to track and also monitor how everyone else is doing. So this is going to keep the transparency up, and also we have automatic reports that ensure that all the stakeholders are informed. So in the past 4 years, we've been able to deploy our digital platform, over 140 buildings, and right now we're managing over 55 million square feet. On a yearly basis, we're managing 340 million kilowatt hour, and that's equivalent to about 200,000 tons of carbon emission. And with our AI technology and chiller plant optimization, we're saving about $20 million for our client on a yearly basis. And right now, we have about 2,000 daily active users that is using our platform to manage their building for operational efficiencies. And these are some of the clients that have been very supportive to us. We're very grateful and appreciative, and we mainly focus on commercial and investment grade real estate. For example, Towngas, ICC, Harbor City, these are the clients that we're able to digitize their property management services for them. So throughout the years, we're very honored that we've been received a few awards. For example, CLP, IFMA, ICT Awards, Hansen competition, and these are great efforts from the industry that would drive more adopters for technology. So let me end with a quick video of what we do. We have a case study. We've actually digitized one of the newest mall for Sun Hung Kai properties. It's called Phi Walk in Nam Chang Station. And we have been able to reduce the energy consumption from chiller optimization, increase the social safety, and also all sorts of IoT solutions that we can able to consolidate and improve for ESG initiatives.
Negawatt 係一間專注可持續性發展同埋碳中和嘅房地產科技公司。我哋好榮幸同啟盛喺2020年開始合作，同前線嘅人員互相分享房地產科技，並且應用於日常嘅操作，協助啟盛加速數碼轉型，成為一間領先嘅智慧環保企業。Negawatt 提供咗一個物聯網人工智能嘅綜合平台。集合 Phi Walk 唔同方面嘅數據，令成個商場可以達到碳中和，並且提升物業管理效率同埋質素。喺能源效益上面，Negawatt利用咗人工智能協助 Phi Walk 降低空調系統6%嘅用電量，相等於每年減低咗213噸嘅碳排放。呢個項目我哋好榮幸，亦都得到中電綠色樓宇基金嘅全額資助，並且同啟盛一齊贏得咗2021年嘅中電智能技術傑出大獎。Negawatt 仲部署咗智能嘅照明控制系統。喺可持續發展嘅概念當中，安全其實都係一個好重要嘅一環。為咗避免任何意外嘅發生，我哋亦都喺商場內嘅殘疾人士嘅廁所安裝上不同嘅感應器，能夠喺第一時間感應到遇廁人士發生意外，並且即刻通知前線嘅人員喺黃金嘅時間內進行施救。亦都喺捲閘上安裝咗不同嘅即時感應系統。Negawatt 亦都喺垃圾桶安裝咗門財嘅感應器，同埋廁所人流嘅感應器。咁有效提升 Phi Walk 嘅清潔團隊嘅工作效率同人員管理。Negawatt 亦都喺供電機房裝上咗唔同類型嘅漏水感應器，而當有漏水導致水位上升嘅情況下，會即時通知前線員工進行立時嘅維修，避免水浸嘅發生機會，並且防止浸壞供電系統而影響租戶日常營運嘅風險。喺未來，Negawatt 會持續同啟盛探討，以零碳商場為目標，並利用科技同埋數據嘅透明化，協助啟盛同租戶之間嘅溝通進一步提升。Negawatt 亦都同 Phi Walk 商討緊降低冠狀病毒傳播風險嘅方案。喺高風險地區，例如升降機或者多人嘅密集空間， 裝置有 SGS 認可同埋對人類無害嘅 UVC 殺菌燈，務求將個傳播風險降到最低。Negawatt 會持續結合技術同埋啟勝專業物業管理知識，同啟勝共同創建可持續發展嘅未來。